Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. There are numerous successful investors who have made a fortune by investing into the stock markets. Warren Buffett, Carl Icahn, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, Radhakishan Damani, etc. have a history of picking successful stocks that have gone up immensely after they bought them. So, should we imitate them and copy their portfolios? Will that make us rich? Let's try to find out. Investors who have a large number of shares of a particular company are required to disclose if they have purchased or sold any shares in a particular time period. Say, for example, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala has a large stake in Titan Limited. So he needs to disclose whether he has purchased any additional shares of Titan Limited, sold any shares of Titan, or kept his stake unchanged. These people have proven their ability of picking quality stocks that become multi baggers. That is, stocks that double, triple, or go up many more times. So, whenever news breaks out that a famous investor has purchased a particular stock, then everyone in the market will start purchasing that stock because everyone feels that if a famous investor is buying this stock, then it must be good. I will relate this to an example. If Sachin Tendulkar says that a particular batsman is quite good, or Ronaldo or Messi say that a particular footballer has a very bright future, then people are going to take their opinion seriously because they are respected and have proven their ability in their fields. And yes, to an extent, it is true. These successful investors do a level of research which is very difficult to match for a retail investor. They have dedicated teams that filter out companies and then extensive research is done on these companies to find potential investments. However, there are numerous problems for a retail investor who wants to copy their portfolio. Firstly, the disclosure about them buying shares in a particular company comes after they have already purchased a large quantity of shares. Say, for example, Warren Buffett is buying a particular company's stock. Then, by the time the disclosure about it is made, Warren Buffett would have already purchased a large quantity of shares. Whenever someone buys such a huge quantity of shares, the share price moves up. Stock prices move up or down due to demand and supply. Whenever demand for a particular thing exceeds significantly as compared to supply, then the price of that thing moves up. So, if a successful investor is buying a large quantity of shares, then the demand for shares will significantly exceed the supply of shares. As a result, the stock price will move up. So, there is a possibility that by the time the disclosure is made, the stock price would have risen significantly. Let's say Warren Buffett started buying a particular company's stock when its price was $10. By the time he finished his buying, the stock price increased to $15 due to the significant purchases that he was making. After this, the disclosure about it was made. Let's assume that Warren Buffett's average buying price was $12. When the disclosure was made, the price had already reached $15. That is a $3 increase on Warren Buffett's average buying price of $12. By the time the announcement is made and you come to know about it, Warren Buffett would have already made 3 divided by 12, that is a 25% return on his investment. You will start buying after the disclosure is made, that is, your average buying price will be more than $15. As a result, not only are you purchasing at a much expensive price as compared to Buffett, but also your return will be much lower. Now, successful investors have a very good reputation in the market. As soon as the announcement is made, the share price will start rising as a lot of people are going to purchase this company's stock. As a result, your buying price could be much higher than what Buffett purchased the stock at. As a result, it is impossible for you to get the same returns as Warren Buffett by copying him. Also, there is another problem for people who want to imitate others. Remember, I told you, whenever demand exceeds supply, the share price is going to rise. However, the opposite is true when it comes to supply exceeding demand. Whenever supply exceeds demand, the share price is going to fall because a large number of shares are being sold. These big investors hold large number of shares of the companies that they have invested in. Whenever they decide to sell these shares because they feel that the company's stock has become overvalued or the company's fundamentals have deteriorated, then the supply of the shares is going to significantly exceed the demand because they will be selling a large number of shares. Due to this, the share price will fall. You already know that disclosures are made after the investor has already finished his buying or selling. So, when the disclosure about this particular investor selling his stake is made, the stock price would have already fallen. Also, there will be a large number of investors that imitate this big investor. So, whenever they come to know that the investor that they follow has sold his stake, they too will start selling their shares. As more and more people start selling their shares, the supply will increase significantly and the stock price will fall further. Now, if you are copying a particular big investor, then by the time you get a chance to sell your shares, the share price would have fallen significantly. So, not only are you buying your shares at a higher price, you are selling your shares at a lower price. Also, there is another problem. These investors have a different risk appetite. They have a large amount of money and they can afford to lose it. Also, they invest for very long terms. So, even if their investment is loss making for many years, they will have the patience to wait for it to become profitable. However, it is not necessary that we have the same patience and risk appetite as these big investors have. However, everything is not negative. You can definitely monitor the portfolios of your favorite investors and mutual funds. You can choose companies to research from their portfolios. After researching, if you find a particular company to be a good investment, then you should definitely invest in it. Portfolios of big investors and mutual funds are one of the best sources for getting stock ideas. We shouldn't just mimic their buying and selling decisions. We should learn qualities from them like being patient, researching well, and believing in ourselves. Maybe someday we can become as successful or even more successful than they are. If you have any doubts, then mention them in the comment section. I would be glad to answer. If you have any video suggestions or you want to discuss any topic with me, then you can connect with me on social media. I've put the links in the description box. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for my upcoming videos. Do share it with your friends and family who might be interested in finance. Stay tuned. Thank you